Who the heck I am.
Who the heck are you?
I kind of forget. I'm 66.
Hans from Holland.
I'm Hans Tans from Holland.
Okay, and where are you? What are you doing here?
I'm trying to negotiate an interview with Ramon, who wants me to say something sensible, intelligent, and intriguing.
Okay, I never said you had to do anything like that. I just said you had to get in front of the camera and talking to the microphone. You know, you can be serious, you can be silly.
The implication of being interesting, enticing, and challenging was there.
Okay,
that's undeniable on your part.
Right, so
I speak 4 languages,
yeah.
But I hate to say you have nothing to say.
Okay.
In essence.
Right, so what I'm going to do?
Even in 4 languages, you have nothing.
I'm going to get Artie here because there's some interesting scenery here. So I'm just going to have to keep going around, and you might even have to follow the camera so we can see the stuff in the background. So
yes, this is extraordinary.
Okay.
I won't get dizzy.
So what's going on here? So if we look over that way, what's going on?
There's an opera being conducted on the waterfront.
How come there's nobody on stage? Is it like an invisible opera? Or?
No, they just vacated like because the scene was over. There's intermission. They stopped getting paid. That may be the problem also.
Okay.
However, yeah, there's applause. That's encouraging.
Say that in another language.
Dat is bemoedigend dat er applaus is.
What? In Dutch.
Ik heb het in het Nederlands gezegd dat het bemoedigend is.
So who are these young ladies?
Could you stop interfering with me?
Are these just like, I don't know, they just showed up, they're random people? Alright, so turn around this way so we can see what's in the background.
Okay. Now the women just disappeared. Yes.
The women are what?
They just walked off. They stopped interfering, which is encouraging. All right.
All right. So what have you done today so far out here in Boston?
Hang out with you, Ramon, and Arlene and Jane. Oh,
wait, I don't have a shot of this building yet, so keep turning around. Ooh,
okay.
Big building.
Yes, the Marriott something.
Long way.
On the waterfront.
Alright, so you're out here. It was a lot hotter earlier, but it's still a little warm. So what would you rather be doing than being out here in the heat and humidity?
No, the heat and humidity is not that bad. I've had much worse. There's a breeze, although not from the waterfront. However, the atmosphere, the sky looks kind of threatening. There might be weather coming in, as you predicted. There was online.
Really, the weatherman on TV. I just mimicked what the weatherman said.
Right.
Yeah, so tell me, Hans.
So he's true.
So we've been here 2-3 hours already, or maybe 4, 3, somewhere around there in Boston, right? Meeting up with you and Jane. So what did we do a little early? What have you been doing today?
We had dinner. We looked at various tall ships in South Boston. Specifically the White Swan from Brazil, and you made quite a few pictures and interviews of the tripulantes, as they say in Portuguese, of the ship, exchanged communication information so as to exchange pictures and interviews that you're going to send to your friends in Brazil. I signed up for an energy evaluation of my house. So did Jane.
Wait, is there any reward for that?
A new word for that?
Reward
yes,
for signing up.
And a bottle of water and an orange. No, not an orange, a mandarin.
A very big orange.
No, it's a mandarin.
Yeah, okay. But, all right, to be continued. We'll cover this a little bit later. Maybe even with raindrops a little later.
Okay. Yeah. fun it's going to be. A New England Dutch accent.
Okay,
so
fair enough.
it's going to be. Nobody will be able to recognize it.
Or giving us pointers.
I'm not even from here.
We're doing a tour.
Where are you from?
From New York, but I lived in Boston for 10 years.
In Massachusetts.
2 years.
Appropriate
I think a
regional
new
dialect.
legislation
Yeah.
that when you're taking a tour on a boat like this, you have to have, what was that again?
Appropriate regional dialect.
So, do you know what that is?
Well, you just no R's.
Okay,
Here we go. No H's. H's instead of R's.
No Oz.
No R's. Well, there's no R in English anyway.
He speaks Dutch anyway, so I don't know if he can help us. All right, so what do we got coming up here?
A big white
It's a tiger boat.
It's a pink boat, right?
It's with big teeth.
shark. Sharky.
Jane, what is this? Jane, what is this? What was the name of that movie that we saw that made gold copies of the Eiffel Tower? You remember the name? It was a British movie.
Oh, right.
So Jane, say if you don't have
Lavender Hill Crowd, I think. I think it's the
What was it?
Lavender Hill Gang, maybe?
The Lavender Hill Gang. At one point, the
Godzilla?
conspirators instructed the French crowd where they exported the models of the Eiffel Tower to not use the crates, the Eiffel Tower models that were packed in crates marked with an R, as in Roger. Then they discovered, arriving in France, that the people did use the crates marked R because in French it is called R instead of R. There is no R in the English language, so upsetting their plot severely, and they ended up both in prison as a result.
All right, keep going.
Emphasizing the absence of the letter R in the English language, or the American language for that matter. Not that it is appropriate to our activities that we are taking part in today, but here is this scary-looking boat. Are you photographing this,
No, I'm
Ramon?
out of film.
You ought to film?
There's no battery.
There's no battery.
Sound isn't working. So no. Yeah, you're on. You've been on like for 3 minutes now.
Is this any good?
Yeah. Okay, we're good. You have more to say?
No, not really. I'm just babbling.
All right, we'll give it to Arlene. Arlene never shuts up.
Arlene, you never shut up.
Hola. What do you want? Oba?
Oba, Brazil.
Oba, Brazil.
We're doing a narration of this trip.
The Brazil? What are we talking about, Brazil?
Anything.
Oh, okay. So we're talking about how the boat can go sideways. What is that called? Brow who? Bow busters? Thrusters. Instead of ball busters, they're bow thrusters. Bum. So we're talking about bow thrusters, so we can go sideways and parallel park more so than anybody. So we're leaving the Boston Harbor. What part? Near the aquarium, right? Where are we? Like
Legal seafood.
Legal seafood. Well, that's not. All right, so we're by the aquarium and we're heading to Charlestown.
Rose Wharf, maybe?
Rose Wharf. Okay. Custom House. But there's a lot of custom houses.
Custom House Wharf.
Custom House Wharf. And
Custom House is over there.
the custom house is over there. I'm done. My job here is done.